Redskins, Steelers, coming up here on EA Sports. We welcome you to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for today's game.
I don't know which team has the better tight end, but I do know that that could very well be the difference in this game today.
Well, if you made me choose between the two, I'll tell you what. I'll just say you take one. I don't care who you take. I'll take the other one because they're both that good. They can do it all.
Ball is out. Ross is in on the tackle.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job. Well, this early in the game, to watch the opposing offense march down the field and get inside the 20, this keeps the defense, they might be shaking a little, but if they stop them here to a field goal try or worse, that'll get their confidence back.
Roethlisberger sends it to Bell. Coming to the line at the 18. Roethlisberger from the gun. The reception by Antonio Brown. That's a gain of 8.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get in the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
And the offense will need 3 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. They're going to run it on the toss. Touchdown! What a run! And with that touchdown, they've grabbed the lead here early in the first.
Boy, it's always nice to jump out to lead in a football game. It just takes pressure off of you. And what it does, it puts the pressure on the other team. A good spot after scoring that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Ross has got it on the return. More kick coverage on the return. And now the offense comes onto the field, having to feel like it's just been given a big boost of confidence. Griffin's alone in the backfield. 1st down at the 40. He'll throw it over the middle. Griffin over to Garcon. It's 1st down as they head to the line.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Got a big lane. Griffin's now going to hit the ground in a slide and in the play.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
1st and 10. And they take him down.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker. And we saw it that time on display.
And they deck him.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
It's Pierre Garcon with the catch. They are staring at the end zone just a yard away. Here's the 1st snap after the big play. Jones on the toss. Get over the line. Touchdown. And that's a nice recovery after falling behind early, tying the game here just midway through the first quarter.
You know, Jim, when you fall behind early in football games, it can be a little unsettling because you go, oh, no, here we go. We're always behind. But, hey, that touchdown, that's going to change their frame of mind and emotionally going to lift them up, should help their play.
Odman will run this one out. Twist away from the hit. The Steelers seeking to make it back-to-back touchdown drives as they take the field here. That's a great balanced offense we're watching here today, Phil.
Yeah, it's been balanced. Let's go from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, we can't stop anything. And when you can't stop anything, you are in a lot of trouble. So I would be very surprised if the offense doesn't continue what we've seen already.
The offensive coordinator's winning the little chess match right now against that defense.
Oh, they love it. Offensive coordinators love it when they can run and run.
And intercepted! Midway through the first, and the offense will now look to break the tie.
Yeah, I'd say this to the offense. Yeah, you got to break. Your defense gets the turnover. Now go out there and just be careful. Manage the game. It's still early. You don't have to score here.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point. The Redskins lined up. Everybody split out wide. First down at the 30. Andre Roberts ran in for the touchdown. That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
The Steelers set to return the kick. The 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Steelers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
First down at the 21. Williams up the middle. Robinson's there to make the tackle. For the offense, he came out of Central Michigan as a 6th-round pick and has turned himself into a top-flight receiver in Antonio Brown.
All you hear about Antonio Brown, besides the talent he has on the field, is how hard he works. When you work that hard and you got some talent, look out. You're going to get it done on the field. What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about one-handed catch? That was special.
Just 33 yards to go to the end zone.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. They recover their own fumble.
Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Launching it deep. This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today. Roethlisberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Redskins offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. Here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game, it always comes back to bite you.
The Redskins use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Redskins come out with a split backfield.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Long ball to Deshaun Jackson. And there's a great catch. That's his first reception today.
There's just so few quarterbacks who know how to throw it high and far anymore. Nice job that time by the quarterback. That throw was right on the money.
First down at the 36. Knocked down as he fires it.
And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches.
The Redskins snap it at the 36. Got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Third down on the way. Third and 2. It's good. The ball is fumbled. The defender downs him as he's already on the ground. That makes it official. Coming to the line at the 25. The Redskins line up, split backfield. First and 10. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Redskins team official. I'm being told it's more of a minor concern than anything, but they're just going to hold him out for a bit longer before he's allowed to come back out on the field. Back to you.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Well, but it's third down early in the game. As a quarterback, as an offense, you just be very careful of this situation and just try not to make a big mistake.
RG3 from the gun. Pass is intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Jones is able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
The Steelers with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. And they got to tighten things up on this game.
He is brought down at the 49-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end. Let's see how they back up the big play here. From the gun. And Brown brings it in. And that's a gain of 9. After the catch, it's now second down and 1.
The Steelers have been awesome today on first down. That time, it's a nice play design. They throw the football, picks up solid yards. Second and short. Well, that's what every offense likes to be.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Williams is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Third and short. In the end, it picks up only a yard. The coach is going to go for it.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting to run right up the middle.
Williams brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points. They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Picks up about 2. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Goal line defense on the field. 2nd and goal from the 3. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown. As we edge closer to halftime, the game is now tied. They've given themselves a whole lot of momentum here midway through the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, what a job by the offense. They got down there. They got that touchdown. But, you know, also I have to take the defense to task a little bit here. They made some calls that I did not agree with.
Ross is going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Redskins just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Moving it down the field. Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
It's 3rd down coming up. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be 3rd down. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Griffin in the shotgun formation. Griffin's going to take off with it. Running room. Ball is out. The defense has the football. Tackles made midway through the 2nd, Phil, and they're handed a break with the fumble. Let's see what they can do with it before halftime.
Well, I love what they did. They went out there and caused that break by being physical and aggressive on the defensive side. Now it's up to the offense to go out there and find a way to get down the field.
They come to the line of scrimmage in an excellent starting point. It's a 2 tight end formation. The Steelers snap it up at the 26. Williams marked down after a gain of 4.
Williams is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Ben Roethlisberger takes a look now from under center. Trying to beat the play clock. Throws the pass. Can't find the target on the pass underneath. They face 3rd down after the incomplete pass. Ben Roethlisberger will take the snap out of the gun. Roethlisberger standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Intercepted. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The defense has done its job and given the offense the chance to take the lead before we reach halftime.
Yeah, that's what you like sometimes. You like to get momentum on your side. The defense makes the play. Now the offense has a little freedom. They can go out here and take a chance, and if you take the right chance, that'll lead to points. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
RG3 going intercepted. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
What a catch, what an interception, and not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot, that gets close to making them quit.
The Steelers will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. It was a lot of hard work, and I got it done.
Ross is running this one out. Taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15. The Redskins offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance.
And they get the sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Two minutes to go in the first half, and second down is coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Griffin from the gun. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Now looking at third down. Griffin's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Woo.
Going for it on fourth down. Griffin by himself in the backfield. Griffin's back in shotgun formation. Scanning the field. The Redskins turn the ball over on downs.
Really deflating that time for the offense. Fourth and goal, they score a touchdown and tied up. No, they don't get it done.
The Steelers retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last two possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Coming up, second down.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
To Williams. Robinson's the one who made the big stop.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Martavis Bryant makes the catch. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Toss to the outside. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Williams has got his third touchdown of the game.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
The point after try is in the books.
The Redskins ready to return the kick.
Ross is going to test the coverage here. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Going for the home run. He's picked off again. Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Steelers offensive unit back onto the field here. Last time they had the ball, partner, they took it to the house.
And they were doing everything well, running and throwing the football like you said. And I don't know, what do you do as a coordinator? You don't even know what to call because that play sheet, everything is working on it. Keep the momentum and keep this defense off balance.
First down at the 34. Is tackled right at the 35.
Williams is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Ready for intermission. First, one more play.
The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are back for the start of the third. Jim Nance, Phil Simms here at Heinz Field. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Steelers take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here, you're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but you feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Second and 5 coming up. The Steelers take it from the 23. Bryant's got the catch and the first.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 60% on the day. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Roethlisberger over to Antonio Brown. That's his third catch of the day.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Another takeaway.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Redskins will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Now we get started. You're doing exactly what I thought you would. My turn to shine.
That's second down coming up.
All that fucking shit you was doing don't even matter anymore.
Toss to the outside. Gets about 4 yards that time.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
First down and 10. Jones going to receive the toss. Breaks the tackle.
Jones is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Now first and 10. Here's the quick toss. Jones is all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second and 13. Jones got it on the toss. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Third down following the run. Jones has got it on the toss. Ball is out.
Come on, man.
This one's going back the other way. Jones going to make the tackle.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Johnson's taken down at the 49.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 4. That's a ball that should have been caught.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back in rhythm.
Third and 4. Wheaton has hold of it. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it. That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Roethlisberger's got it in the gun. The catch is made by Marcus Wheaton. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. And it's swatted away.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Second down and 10.
Roethlisberger sends it to Brown.
Redskins defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. They can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
The Steelers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. Roethlisberger's lined up, no extra blockers for this snap. Ball is out. They bring him to the turf.
When you're an offensive player and you're inside the opponent's 20-yard line going in to score, you have to know the defense is going to try to strip the football. Not alert. There's the fumble, but they get lucky and recover their own fumble.
That field goal should make their job a whole lot easier for the rest of this fourth quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it's kind of like you and I do in the games. Everything I do, I make everything easier for you, Jim.
Thompson's going to run this one out. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Redskins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Redskins from the 27. Griffin's unable to connect that time.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Redskins from the 27. Griffin going to take off with it.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
4th down and 10, and they're going to go for it. Griffin's going to take it from the gun. Looking across the middle.
The Redskins decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Steelers put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
At the 31, here we go. Roethlisberger comes out in the pistol. 2nd down and a long way to go. Roethlisberger's running away from the pressure.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
The Steelers have to get to the 17-yard line for a 1st down. Out of the gun. Roethlisberger over to Antonio Brown.
As a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the 1st down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play.
Look out, the defense is showing a blitz here.
Toss play here to Williams. Williams tackled down after a gain of 7.
Good job by the offense getting the 1st down in the red.